he stayed ready. He was in the gym every day, one of the last ones to leave, and that's what this league's about. So, you see him flourishing now, and hopefully he continues to do so.
Just last thing, as far as just the composure is concerned, how are you seeing that in huddles? How are you seeing that in the way guys operate in those minutes in those crucial situations?
I think a lot of that's growth on Tyrese's part. I think he's learning how to be, that guy. And being that guy comes with a lot of responsibilities. And like I was saying, I think he's doing a great job.
All right, I'm good. Thanks, Myles.
Cool.
Myles, you said that this is your time. You're playing the position you've always wanted to play. Talk about your post presence and the success you're having in the post. I mean, you've worked awfully hard on that, and it's really paying off, isn't it?
I think a lot of it is just my boy. Thank you. I think it's just a lot of it's just patience. I think there was a lot of times early in my career where I rushed. I just got too excited when I got the ball. But I watch a lot of film. I watch the way teams play me, and most of the time I'm getting single coverage. And if that's the case, just take my time, get to my spots, and do what I'm capable of doing.
There's really a story of offense tonight until about the last 2 minutes of the game. They had just come off a 10-0 run. Talk about the way this defense stepped up, the maturity that you guys gained tonight from being able to hold off a team that's battling for a playoff spot.
We're battling too. We're battling ourselves for a playoff spot, and our playoffs started after All-Star break. So every game matters for us, and I think that we're going out there and playing like it. I keep speaking on our maturity because that's such a huge thing with the younger group. Who has playoff aspirations. I think we were battle tested quite a bit at the beginning of the season, and here late season, the same stuff that we weren't doing great at the beginning of the season, we're doing good now. So I'm very happy with the direction we're heading in, but it's still got a long way to
go. Man, just staying true to what we do. We know that they're a team that likes to play slower. We like to play faster. So it's interesting battles of pace and different ways of attacking. And I thought it was a good battle overall. We had a couple times we felt like we could have ran away with the game. They fought back. They're a really good team. So and they attacked us. We attacked them. It was a good game.
Was this the type of game that you felt you needed to look more for your offense in the first half? You were in double figures.
Yeah, I think that's every game. Though, early I was missing shots and kind of pissed off about it, to be honest. And just got some great teammates, great vets in James and George Hill, and they get on me about it and staying true to who I am, help this team win games. So I just continue to stay aggressive. My shots started falling and just got going from there.
Big guy Myles Turner's playing awfully well, isn't he?
Man, he's playing amazing. I don't know what he did during All-Star break, but he's got to keep doing whatever he did there. And he's really hooping for us right now. He's playing really patient, letting the game come to him. Today was the first time he got on me to get him the ball. And I was like, I like that. I'm going to get you the ball. Got him the ball, go score. So, I think it was he's been playing really well, and I think it's just the fruits of his labor because he works really hard.
You guys had the really good comeback in that first game before the All-Star break against Chicago. What's the difference in what you're seeing, what you're feeling on the floor now than maybe early in February?
Yeah, I think just getting our swagger back. Just playing the way we were playing it there in that late December run where we were playing really well, playing free, getting enough stops to allow us to run, and play transition offense, and that's when we're at our best. So, yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, just getting our swagger back as a group.
Myles kept using the word maturity. I mean, obviously you guys had to push back on a whole bunch of their runs. I mean, what were some of the areas where you really saw, maturity tonight, how you handled things?
Just staying calm, relaxed when they went on their runs. They hit some big threes. In that third quarter, took a lead. Everybody just relaxed. No need to panic. Just stay true to what we do. Obviously, Andrew missed those 2 free throws down the stretch, and I think early in the year, guys would have been everywhere. We just came together as a group, said, hey, so it's over with. Let's get a stop. Let's win the game. So I think we're growing every day, and that comes with being a young group. We got a rookie starting, another rookie playing big minutes. Aaron is playing more minutes than he's ever played. I'm only in my third year. We got a lot of young guys. So every night is a learning experience for us, and good or bad. And you just got to take that, put it in your brain, and continue to know you've been there before. So I think this is an interesting night and something that we haven't had to battle before, where we had to get a stop at the end of the game, and I think that's good for us.
Rick said before the game that it was just another game. Did you sense something special in him coming back to Dallas?
Obviously for him, how can it just be another game for him coming back to Dallas? I think that's anybody in the NBA. When you go back to where you've been, it's a bigger game for you, and obviously Coach Carlisle has a lot of history here, being a champion here and things like that. And for me, it was my birthday. So and it was Luca's birthday too. So I think we both had a little extra juice today.
You won the battle of the birthday boys.
I guess. It's not really my birthday, but I'll take it.
So do you celebrate it today, or?
We'll celebrate today. We'll celebrate tomorrow. I get both days when I don't get a real day. Yeah, for sure.
You went to the line 15 times. You almost never go to the line 15 times. I mean, first off, how did it work out that way, number one? And as a whole, it seems like you guys, as much as you were getting tough calls on the defensive end, it seemed like you sort of reacted and said, well, if they're going to call them here.
Yeah, just reading how the game's being called. And for me, my shot wasn't falling early. I was missing some open jumpers, so I'm thinking, let me get downhill, attack the rim. If I see it go in a couple of times, that'll get me going from the outside. So getting to the rim, trying to finish, getting to the free throw line, being able to see those go in, I think that gave me some confidence, as the game went on, to stay aggressive. And, I think my teammates just put me in a really good spot to get downhill. They were setting good screens, moving, spacing the right way, and just allowed me to play basketball the right way.
What's the feeling of this team right now? You guys have won 2 straight, 3 of the last 4,
Mhm.
and you guys are battling for that playoff spot.
Yeah.
So, what's the confidence level?
I think we've talked about it as just being, a high sense of urgency as a group and not panicking. Just being cool, calm, and collected where we are right now. We understand where we are. We can only control what we can control on a daily basis. And so, it's about getting better every day whenever we have practice, shoot around, film, whatever it is, being locked into that. We're a close-knit group, so that's never changed, even though we've been losing a little bit. That's not a concern with this group. For us, it's getting back to the way we were playing in December and getting back to playing our best basketball, in this next month, to make a push. And, we all want to get in the playoffs. That's something that means a lot to us, but it's just about an everyday thing. So beat Dallas today, enjoy that tonight. Get to tomorrow, watch film on San Antonio, be ready for San Antonio. It's just an everyday thing and just being patient.
What's the impression about Jordan so far and what he's brought you guys?
Yeah, I think one thing about Jordan, he gonna score. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a surprise. But I think he comes from a group of guys that really knew how to play. Coming and he obviously played for a great college program. Coming to the NBA now, playing with a great team like the Bucks, who get downhill and are in a lot of swing things, and teams have to double Giannis, so you got to learn how to tilt defenses and things like that over there. So I think he understands how to play the game, and he's getting more of an opportunity here, which is really good for him. And he's just feeling out everybody right now and just playing free, playing the way he does, and we're understanding who he is and just trying to play the right way.
Well, I didn't build the house, but they're a terrific team, and at this stage of the season, we've developed a style that we believe in. And, you're dealing with 2 superstar players, and it's like Russian roulette out there. So, McConnell did a really good job contesting Irving's last shot. Fortunately, Luka didn't get the ball, and we lived to fight another day. So it was a great ending. Our guys really worked hard for it. Yeah, I mean, the NBA game is a game of runs and when you're building a culture and building a young team, you want to have these kinds of experiences where you have to come into a huddle and regroup and say, hey, this is what it's about. we got to regroup. We got to concentrate on loose balls, rebounds, and not fouling. And here's the play we're going to run. And we're going to go right back at them. And, really, we can't get enough of this right now. This is something that we really need, developing for the future. And I was proud of the way our guys played.
Talk about Haliburton. He's had an all-star season this year.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's 3 all-stars in that game tonight. Luka, Kyrie, and Tyrese. And Tyrese is, he's carried a big load for us. All year long. The 32 points tonight, we needed every single one of them. It was tough. It was a grind. I mean, they were physical with him. He hit the floor a few times. It wasn't easy, but he had a really terrific third quarter. And, the 3 at the end of the third quarter was similar to the one the other night in Orlando that got us back up to an 8-point lead. It was almost the identical situation, and that gave us some momentum into the fourth.
Talk about the confidence a win like this gives
I don't think confidence is an issue for our team. You know, it's just we've got to be very focused on details. When we weren't tonight, you know, we weren't getting rebounds. We were missing blockouts. We were not getting loose balls. We were missing minute assignments that were leading to problems. And so, you know, that's a lot of what it's about. I do think a win like this does give you additional confidence. But we're looking to learn from everything. And a win doesn't mean you played a perfect game. It means, you know, that the final result was in your favor. But we've got to honestly study everything that went on. And there's a lot of things we can do better.
You guys headed the line 40 times tonight, 31 out of 40. Obviously, it was a little bit tight the way the game was called. I mean, were you impressed, I guess, just how guys didn't get too frustrated about what they were being called for, and instead kind of took advantage of the fact that they were going to get opportunities to go to the line if they were physical themselves?
Well, getting to the line helps your defense. And, you know, we missed some free throws, but, you know, that's, I think, kind of going to be kind of an anomaly for us because we shoot them pretty well. We've got to keep this kind of mindset. You know, we've got to have the floor space the right way, and we have to have an attacking approach with whatever we're doing. So I liked it. You know, Ben's been getting to the free throw line all year. Tyrese got there a lot tonight. You know, we had other guys that got there too. And in today's game, if you're not getting to the free throw line and getting opportunities to score with the clock stopped and set your defense, you know, you're going to be behind the curve.
Back-to-back really good performances from Jalen and from Jordan off the bench. What do you like about what you're getting from each of those two guys? How Jordan is kind of blending his way into this team, and Jalen, you know, getting a couple opportunities when it's been tough to come by for those backup fives. Just what stood out to you about each of those two?
Jalen's just been exemplary over the last month, you know, since his playing time really diminished. He stayed professional. He has kept a great attitude and approach. He's worked extremely hard. He's encouraged his teammates the entire time. And he knew that his time was going to come again. And so he was terrific in Orlando. I think once I look at the film tonight, I mean, I think it'll be more of the same. And Noir's a, you know, he's a skilled player, and, you know, positionally he does a better job defensively than a lot of people might think. And so he had timely shots throughout the game. You know, none had huge volume, but, you know, he hit big ones. And you know, he played a solid game for us, and he's getting better and better with us.
You threw him on Luka a couple times. Just how much does it help to have a guy with that kind of body type? Obviously, when Luka's big and sort of tries to bully people, obviously Jordan has
Yeah.
to say that he's not getting back down.
Yeah, I mean, Luka Doncic is almost impossible to guard because of the size and skill and, you know, what he does around the basket and his strength. And so, you know, it was going to be Aaron to start. We were hoping to keep Aaron reasonably out of foul trouble, but Jordan was the second guy. And I don't know that we went to the third guy very often. You know, Tyrese ended up on him in switches a few times. Then we did, you know, Ron made a really good adjustment, and we started showing on those small screens, and that kept Tyrese off of him, which really helped us. And so, you know, game like this, it's like I said, it's down the stretch. It's, you know, it's Russian roulette. It's some difficult stuff, and you know, we survived it, but we did some good things to, you know, get lady luck in our favor.
Rick, it might be too early in the season to ask this question, but a little bit reflective. You mentioned this young team not lacking in confidence. How have they stretched you as a coach this season?
Well, you know, this team has, and I'm really fortunate this year. I just got one of the most outstanding staffs that I've ever had. I've had a lot of great ones. You know, I had great staffs in Dallas. This one this year with Lloyd Pierce, Ron Norred, Mike Weiner, and Jenny Busick has just been very, very special. You know, I've really leaned on them and given them a lot of responsibility, given them all, you know, a significant voice. And I always want to hire people that I can learn from. And I've learned things from this staff, and I've learned things from our team. You know, Tyrese Haliburton has taken advantage of an amazing opportunity here with the Pacers, and he has the keys, on the floor. He's the guy calling the plays. He's the guy orchestrating. And I learned from great point guards. I learned a lot from Jason Kidd when I coached and he was playing here. I learned from Luka and Barea, and Devin Harris when he played some for us at the point position. Tyrese Haliburton is the same kind of guy. So had a tremendous experience this year. Another great organization. So I'm very, very blessed.